Hi, this is a quick resume of Soluvi, EcoEvolve, and Life One Enterprise. So we are the 23rd of March 2018, and basically my name is Pier-Alexandre. I'm situated at 1292 Rue du Hameau in Saint-Julien. You could reach me at 438-402-5148. So what is all of this? Um, it's about being connected to self, and each one has a purpose for being. And basically, Soluvi is per franchise 5 buildings. So in Soluvi of North America, there's 5 buildings, and in Soluvi of the rest of the world, there's 45 other buildings to build. And these 50 buildings, they belong to everyone for always. And they recapitulate the knowledge of energy, food, matter, and organization, autosufficiency of, in the most ecological way possible. So here I am at the humanitarian house. The house of humanity is here. And I'm putting order, and basically uh, it's the first building of Soluvi. The second building is the knowledge recapitulation. The third building is the like for the residential, I mean, for the second one. For the third one is the inn. It's when we buy a big land and we put a big inn in the middle to gather all these technologies for people to learn and to live with and to share. And the fourth building is the block that we build in the city to recapitulate all the knowledge for all the people in the city. And in the fifth building, we have the recapitulation of the 4 first buildings just to finish nicely the franchise. So how it works is that when people participate to generate these 5 buildings per franchise, they gain points. And how it works is that the points are obtained by either investment or by obtention of product. So it's not an amount of point you obtain per hour. It's more like an amount of point you obtain per product. And how it works is that there's a period of in which you work, you help. It's you give your work and your help, and what that is just the time we look at if you're connected to yourself, which is if you know what your passion is, who you are, what you love, what's your reason for being here. So we look at if you're connected to yourself or if you have all these other considerations which are not yourself. And so when we see that you are yourself, which is all of us in one self, um, we give you the permission to become a member. And when we, well, it's $150, you can become a member, and what that gives you is that you can basically have anything in the organization. um, like you can use all the tools you need at the condition that you repair them if you break them, or if you can't repair them, that another one repairs it, and the amount of point it costs to repair it is the amount of points you give to this person to repair it. And basically, um, if you want something for yourself, then you give a certain amount of points. But the idea is to make every member have a place to live, a place to food to eat, vegan food to eat, clean water to have, time for passion, spiritual freedom and free time, and also the altogether mission to clean the air, water, and soil, and harmonize the living beings with nature and humans altogether. So basically, first, the future member starts by giving his time, giving his work, his intention, so that we observe if this being uh, is connected to self by well, the truth of who we each are. Each one of us is someone, and then we can make this person a member. So when someone invests money, it's not the same as when the person becomes a member. Someone can become an investor without necessarily becoming a member. And what that means is that you, when you invest, you gain back money from the growth of the lucrative company, which is EcoEvoV. So basically, we inherit, sorry, of all the resources of this planet, and we share everything with everyone to generate the maximum of everything. That's good. To explain more, I have to explain Soluvi. Soluvi is a non-lucrative organization, and anyone who participates in doing all the different products and Soluvi products and services obtain these points, right? And when you become a member, we open an account, a membership, a member account. And when you participate, you either gain, uh, well, actually, we don't mix money with points. And if you invest money, then it's money you can get back. But if you invest work, then it's points you can't get back. And with your points, you can either put them in the shares, which gives you shares of EcoEvoV, which is the lucrative company that represents the franchise of North America. And there's going to be 9 other franchises around the world to share all the resources. Well, each one operated by someone similar to me. Um, Now, so when you work, all right, what happens is that you obtain points in your account. And how it works is that you either put them in the shares, which gives you parts of EcoEvoV and all the lands and the structures and everything, and the money, like we redistribute the money when there's profits. And there's also the you can obtain services like products and services at the cost. It costs to have it. So we determine the cost of things by an average of all the salaries of everyone in the world. And this is the way we attribute a number of points per product obtained. Now, the other things you can do with the points you obtain is to put them in selling. You can sell your points back to EcoEvoV, but that's like basically someone who invests money can get back money, and before someone who puts his points for money. So first we start by giving back the money to people who invest in EcoEvoV, and then the people who sell back their points for money get money for their points. So there's 3 options. Either you put them in the shares, which gives you parts of all of what we have, and or you put them in products and services, which gives you the different products and services you want to acquire for yourself at the cost of what it costs to produce. Or you can sell them back to the general entity that generates everything and obtain money for it. So you have Ecoevo V that's being put into place while 5 buildings in Soluvi are being brought up. And all these things are being operated by the members who participate in the bringing up of all the 5 buildings in Soluvi. So then we are positioned and we are all organized to produce for all of everyone's needs. So basically, it's sort of like, you know, when I breed, someone, well, actually, there's one, there's cells that have the task to take the oxygen, and there's red blood that brings the oxygen to my heart, that oxygenate the rest of my blood to and so you can see there's some that take the resource and there's some that transports the resource, and then there's the ones that put the energy into it. And so there's different functions, right, of all the organization of oneness, which is self. And then how everything works. We have Life One Enterprise, which is basically the interrelation between all the different franchises. And so just giving the needs of one and taking the overproductions of others to share everything to the maximum. And what this results in is an infinite amount of abundance for all of us. So basically, right, it's like when a million mails are sent to a million people, there's only 100 people or something like that that take the mail and actually are interested in going to or having this product or service. And what that results in is that the rest of the mail goes to trash or is recycled, since the old system is not so well organized. So what we're doing is actually sending only 100 mails to exactly the 100 people that are interested in having exactly what they want. And that makes them have what they want. And all of this makes a super production of no waste. So yeah, we take the trash and we have no waste. We find something to do with every single thing. And we recycle everything and we make clean energy and we do everything, basically, while we generate these 5 super buildings that are actually going to be forever and for everyone. And until, we decide to just undo the whole thing and go back to chaotic whatever zone, you know? So that's about that. If you have any questions, just connect to yourself. There was better before, there is better now, and there will be better then. But just remember to stay connected to yourself, who you are, because it's the reason for your beingness. Just like every cell of each one of our bodies, just like every single detail is perfect. Stay connected to the source of love. It is important to be good, to do our best, and to follow our passion, the reason for us being here now. I hope you appreciated this little explanative video, and I'm more than willing to explain more details about everything I've just mentioned. And be reassured that everything is written and very clear. Have a very fine, wonderful, beautiful evening, and I wish you everything you ever wished of for. For it is what I wish myself. Thank you.